Okay, hello again folks, I'm King Blacktooth. Welcome to the Japanese location test mod for Ken this time. So, to begin with, his red focus looks like so. He gets a big red fiery foot at the bottom. Hopefully that's noticeable because it is sort of covered up by super meter occasionally. But he gets a bit of a glow as well, and obviously when he's done the attack he gets a big fiery damage attack. Okay, so as usual, it's got 2 levels, maximum level crumples, anything before does not, anything before does not crumple, and it costs 2 meter bars and can absorb 12 hits, or if you FADC into it, it costs 4 meter bars and can only absorb 6, for now, because they may change or release new information about what red focuses actually do. So, for the Ken specific stuff, the first thing is his Walkspeed. It just said improved Walkspeed, so I've improved it how I feel is legitimately enough. I'm not going to go for all the numbers, but I've increased his forward and his backwards walk speed. I'm going to compare it to Akuma because he's one of the fastest, so hopefully, obviously when you get to play it and have a go at my mod, you'll hopefully feel the difference. So the next thing is close standing medium kick, which is that move. It now has a lower hitbox, so it's more likely to hit crouchers. I tested it against Vega because he's got a lower hitbox, and it seemed to hit him fine. Now, I didn't overly do this, so if they're doing a crouching normal which lowers the hitbox, it probably still won't get them, maybe. I haven't really checked, but if he does that, then you're probably going to get hit anyway. So, I don't know. The next thing, crouching heavy kick, 7 frame startup. So, down from 8. So I believe it's just been reverted to its arcade edition frame data on that. 7 frame startup on that now. So maybe that opens up some combos, I don't know. I'm not a Ken player. Okay, the next thing is his fireballs. Where is this? There we go. Fireballs now all do 10 more damage. So his EX fireball does 50-50 instead of 50-40. And all the rest do 70 damage now. Okay. Okay, this next one is actually a bit weird. The translation was all over the place, so it's very hard to distinguish which one was right. So this may need changing in the future. Forward heavy kick is +1 on block. So it's unpunishable, but you are left at a disadvantage. And like I said, there was a lot of conflicting reports. It wasn't very clear, so this could be changed. Okay, the next thing is, let's go to Ultra 1. +30 damage on non-cinematic hits. So I imagine that's something like this. Let's actually stick the damage on because that would help. There we go. So I tried to stick 30 damage on. It's very difficult to do because of the inconsistency of hitting all of the hits, and the damages, the hits that I changed the data on actually counts for all hits. So when I increase it just by 1 damage, it'll increase all the hits by 1 damage, which means like 8 or 5 or something like that. So I tried to get it, but you're going to have to make sure that you take this with a grain of salt because this one is probably not correct. It's just roughly in the ballpark because it's very difficult to sort of understand +30 damage. Okay, let's hopefully you won't miss your Ultra 1 and you'll get the full damage anyway. So the next thing is, what is the next thing? I'll tell you what the next thing is. Ultra 2, its movement forward has been increased on the first couple of frames. So when he does the move, it moves forward a bit faster and then starts to go back to normal. So hopefully that's going to push it forward a little bit to catch fireballers. Like, oh, I don't know if that worked. Sort of like that, I don't know. So hopefully that's worked okay. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it is, but that's how I've done it. So it moves forward a little bit faster. Okay, the next thing, forward medium kick and back medium kick, so those 2 things on block, so let's do that, have an additional +1 frame advantage on block. So I believe they may be still -1 or in the minus frames, but they're just a little bit safer now by 1 frame advantage. Okay, and finally we've got the final thing now, which is Heavy Punch Shoryuken does 70, 50, 30 damage. Okay, rather than 70, 40, 30 damage. So Ken is apparently supposed to be top tier now, and I imagine this walk speed has something to do with it, because a walk speed is very important in footsies, you know, and he's got a great low attack there, so footsies is great. He seems to be one of the main characters now which can do an FADC off the second hit of a Shoryuken. Not many characters can do that now, which is quite important because usually you'd have to FADC like that, whether you hit or not, but with the second hit you can sort of see whether you've hit and hit confirm it. And so if he blocks it, you can go, oh no, okay, let's get out of it. Whereas on one hit you don't really have time for that, so that's quite a powerful thing. So he could possibly be pretty good. He seems really good. He got all buffs as well, so pretty decent as well. So Ken, probably going to be top tier, so check him out and have some fun with him. Tell me if you find anything that's wrong, and also if you find anything interesting. Thanks for watching. So when you want to install my mod, you need to download the mod in the download link in the video, and then extract the file. You'll have your character name changes, so a nice readme to let you know what I've changed and how I changed it, and installation instructions if you don't want to listen to me. And you'll have a character name.bac and character name.bcm. So the next thing you need to do is find your Capcom directory, because your Super Street Fighter 4 files will be in there. Mine's in the C drive in program files, but if you bought it on Steam, it'll probably be in your Steam directory somewhere. So you go in to Super Street Fighter 4. Now you've got some patch 1.07 and patch 1.06. You need to find the one with your most up-to-date character. For example, if we were doing Sagat, his most up-to-date one would be in 1.07, as well as Ryu, Yuri, Dudley, DJ and Cody. But most characters are in 1.06. The character I'm doing is in there, and most characters are. I'll mention it if it's in 1.07. So you go in, and then you go into Battle, Regulation, Latest AE, and then you find the character we're doing. I'm doing Bison, which has got the name Vega at the moment. And so you'll have the character name.bac, character name.bcm, and all you need to do is, I recommend making a backup and copying those files in and rename them original, just so you got them as backup. And then you just copy over my ones into there, and that will allow you to play as my modded version in arcade mode, training mode and versus mode. So you can have some fun. If you've got local friends to play with, you could update two characters that I do and then fight against each other with the new changes. That would be quite interesting. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope that has helped.